Good morning. The Prime Minister yesterday opted for a limited inquiry into the events at Archer Park, Bondi Beach. This in the face of so many people calling for a wide-ranging royal commission. Millions of Australians are calling for that, and hundreds of distinguished Australians are doing the same. Former judges, senior barristers, our former Governor-General and most respected soldier, Sir Peter Cosgrove. Because, as Greg Sheridan said in the Australian newspaper yesterday, anti-Semitism is not just a problem in Australia, it's a national crisis. And because it's a national crisis, it needs a wide-ranging royal commission. It needs to be able to ask questions like, who were these people? Who trained these people? How'd they get the guns? Why did it take one of them 3 years to get approval for his gun license when normally it takes 3 months? What advice had the government received from its security forces? There's a compelling piece in the Australian today written by a senior law officer who writes under a pseudonym that the government was advised of the heightened threat, which was obvious, but chose to keep it at arm's length. So it gave them what they call deniability. They could be willfully blind to what was going on if something did happen. Now, is that true or not? It's a very serious allegation. And it's coming from a credible source. So that person should give evidence. And if he's making claims against a particular service or particular people, then those people should be questioned as well. What conversations had taken place between police and politicians prior to what happened at Archer Park? At a time of Hanukkah, at a time of heightened tensions? What conversations had taken place between senior government ministers? We saw the AFP Commissioner last week saying that there was no link between religion and what happened, that the events at Archer Park were not motivated by religion. People acting on behalf of ISIS, killing Jews, had nothing to do with religion. This lady's heading the Australian Federal Police. I want to see her interviewed at a Royal Commission and given the opportunity to explain those comments. You know, we live in a world where conspiracy theories run rampant. They always have. I was only 10 when John Kennedy was assassinated, and they straight away set up the choreographed Warren Commission, which came to the convenient conclusion that Lee Harvey Oswald killed the president. Let's move on. When all the available evidence would suggest that there was way more to it than that. But thus is a conspiracy theory formed, and it's echoed down the years. At the moment, we have people like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens with millions and millions and millions of viewers spewing all kinds of nonsense every single day, and they do it because there's a vacuum. People don't trust authorities. People have lost faith in institutions, so they're open to believing anything that these charlatans preach. We've got to avoid that in this case. The Prime Minister keeps talking about unity and moving on. It's his mantra, unity and moving on. Well, we all want unity. We all want to move on. But neither is possible without a wide-ranging Royal Commission to make that possible. Have a good day.